Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they headed to the locker room earlier on. The hometown crowds. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sport. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Levens is out there with Whitehead. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Soto in at the 2 guard.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Number 7.
And that one misses. Now the 76ers with it. That one's in, his first shot this game.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Beyond the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Driving to the basket. Here's Mobley over to the left wing. Here's Arnold. And it's off from three-point range. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Whitehead passes to Soto. Here's Whitehead. Passes it to Soto. 6 to shoot. Mobley with the block. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Count it.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
For Chicago, they have shot just 1 free throw, missing that one earlier.
Number 7.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the 76ers with possession. And there's the pass to Maxey. Here's Whitehead. 8 points his last outing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the wing check.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Going inside.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
Pass to Soto. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Pass to Levens. Shoots over Mobley. And that one's good. Levens.
Tyrese Maxey.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's the screen to the middle. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser. No doubt about it. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Grizzlies. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And checking out Chicago, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not what they or really anyone else expected, but that's why you play the game.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Levin sets the screen for Maxey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All the officials are all over that.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
It's up a 3. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Nice D from Cousins.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
This is it to Maxey. And here is Cousins. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
He kicks it to Levin. 6 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Shot to stop the run. And the pass to Glover. He feeds it to Mobley.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Lays it up off the glass. 11 points in the game.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Soto, the pass to Cousins. Shot left block. The shot comes out. Chicago trailing here. There's Glover. Hasn't made one yet. Nice D from Cousins.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Chicago is gone 0-2 from deep here. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
I had a chance to look at some stats for Mobley. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 12 points a game, 9 rebounds and 4 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
5 to shoot. Maxey passes to Soto. Over Glover. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Bulls trail by 4. Mobley, a screen on Maxey. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
The 76ers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to Ingram. Out to the right wing. Back to Maxey. 3-pointer. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Maxey. And the 76ers lead by 5. Pass to Mobley. Down low. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Cousins pulls it in. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Whitehead passes to Ingram. Chicago grabs the miss. He takes it in. Here's Glover. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers. Outside,
Davis. Kicks it to Levens. Fires for three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he's good on the second.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
They set the pick. Here's Porter. There's the drive. Passes it to Glover. A 3-ball. And McMillan pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 5. The pass to Levens.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ingram with it. A fader. And that one drops. Ingram's got 5 now.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here.
Put your hands together and make some noise, fans. Incredible.
Bulls making a switch here. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Bulls trail by 7. Ayton a screen. Inside. Back to Porter. Watkins. He's covered by Ingram. Matt.
76ers.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. 1:35 left to play in the first. Now here's Ingram. Tight defense on him. He kicks it to Levens. Ingram outside. Here's Giannou. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
To the inside. Pass to Wood. Back to Ayton. And here we go. Fast break. Levens has got it. Here's Giannou. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Ayton a screen on Ingram. And there's the drive. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Pass to Davis. Let's go. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And Ayton gets double teamed. Pass to Wood. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Right wing. Here's Watkins. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. To the right side. Here's McMillan. The 76ers with another miss. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. 76ers lead by 7.
23.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And so in the game for the 76ers, McMillan is out there with Levens. Then it's Ingram. And there's Davis. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare the workout. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Ingram against Wood. Puts one up from 19. And that one's good. Ingram's got 7 points in the game.
Looking silky smooth there. I like watching Brandon Ingram use the mid-range area.
They set the pick. Now the basketball. And stolen by Levens. Down low, here's McMillan, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Gray lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Wood with the bucket.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Tipped away. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot clock at 5. Here's Giannou. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
To the left side wing. It's stolen by Davis. Releases from 15, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's the screen. Here's Arnold, and it's denied. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
That's a floater go. And Steve, when a team wins or loses a few in a row, how much does that carry on to the next game?
You know, Kevin, it carries on. It's depending if you're executing and playing well. Sometimes you can just lose and you feel good because you're playing the right way. But if you're losing and not playing the right way, it can carry on. Same thing for the wins.
Here's Ingram. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it. Mobley a screen on Cousins. And another shot. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Wood against Maxey. Here's Levens. Can't hit from the elbow. Bulls trail by 4. There's the pick. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's Ingram on the wing.
And after that hot start from outside, they've cooled off a bit here in the second quarter. And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Here's Barber. And the Bulls with another miss.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And here's Maxey. 11-point game his last outing. Kicks it to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Levin sets the screen for Davis. That 3 off the mark. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Mobley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Chicago, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. That free throw missing. Both teams will make substitutions. And the second free throw, good. The 76ers leading by 3. Maxey passes to Soto. Pass to Whitehead. Clock at 6. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And he jams it with authority.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
The Bulls have gone 6 of 9 at the line. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the 76ers.
At the line for one, number 7.
And it's tied up with that one. The 76ers shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Soto, the pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Mobley looking it over. Inside. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Cousins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they bumped this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And it's good. 2 points. He's got 9.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Chicago calls timeout.
Look at the numbers here for Brandon Ingram. A very nice season for him last year. Last season put up about 16 points a game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Cousins with a screen on Ayton. Shot clock at 6. And it's Ingram missing. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Glover the pass to Ayton. Here's Glover. Passes to Watkins from outside the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Cousins has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now Ingram. 20 points for him last game against Toronto. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Tough inside. Ingram's got a lot of moves he can beat you with.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Bulls trail by 4. They set the pick. Here's Barber. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Ingram. It's Ingram on the wing. Fires the 3. No good on that one.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Ayton, the pass to Watkins. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
Try not to dwell on losses like that, but hey, you can't help it. Hopefully, they'll learn something from that defeat.
Wood, he's checked in for the Bulls.
For your incredible.
Bulls on D.
2 minutes.
Cousins finds Ingram.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Clock at 6. Cousins with a screen for Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Watkins passes to Mack. Here's Wood. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Ingram outside. Outside Maxey. And it's blocked. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Barber passes to Wood. Watkins. He's covered by Maxey. Good work there as it goes. And it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The pass to Ingram. Up top, Cousins. He's covered by Mack. It's deflected. And he stays with it. And he gets it back. Ingram. That one rolling around and runs out.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Maxey kicks to Cousins.
Chicago foul. Glover. First personal foul. 13 foul.
Here's Maxey. 5 points in the game. Ingram with it. Just 5 on the clock. They need this one. Made that one only his 4th in this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
Showing some nice handles in the pick and roll. Ingram's creativity is fun to watch in these sets.
Barber passes to Mack. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, the big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
Well, he saw an opportunity to slam it down, and he seized it.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Chicago up 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check.
Looking at the Bulls, even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time left. With all this talent, I can see them turning it around real fast. How fast? That fast.
Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
So far, they're being the more physical team on the boards. They've got that grit, that grind mentality, the kind of stuff coaches.
And that concludes.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Bulls leading by 4. They've got Evan Mobley. And it's Watkins in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Levens, and Levens throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break. Levens has got it. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Bulls shooting well. 50% from the floor. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Maxey looking it over. He kicks to Cousins. pass to Soto. 5 on the clock for the tie, and he hits the jumper for 2. He's got 11.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
For Chicago, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. Both shots good from the stripe. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Bulls leading. There's a screen. Arnold, he's covered by Maxey. Here's Watkins. Buries it from three-point range.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Soto, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The 76ers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
The Bulls leading by 3. Over to the wing. Here's Watkins. And it's Levens with the rebound. The 76ers shooting the ball at 42%. To the middle. Here's Cousins. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Cousins has got his 3rd basket of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
To the paint, here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Ball's knocked loose. In the corner, it's Levens. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Cousins. Here's Soto. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. And Chicago shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. That's tipped. I missed that time. Would have put him up.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Really left alone that time. 13 points in the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
The 76ers trail by 3. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
To the inside, and stolen by Mobley.
Right idea, wrong execution. They were looking to get a high percentage shot inside, but the pass was too late. Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Soto, the pass to Cousins. Now Maxey. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Glover. Inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. There's the pass to Soto. Over Glover. No good off the back of the rim. Chicago leading by 7. Here he goes. And the layup's good off the glass. Glover's got his second basket of the night.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Timeout called the 76ers. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Here's a look at some stats for Levin. Great showing for him last season. First in scoring, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him.
Showing what a skilled passer he is. Ingram with the beautiful dime there.
Ayton a screen on Maxey. Arnold pass to Ayton. And the rejection by Cousins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Mobley inside. He's covered by Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley a screen on Maxey. Cousins pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 7. Now here's Ingram. He's got 12. Shoots from the line. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Wood pass to Ayton. Here's Glover. Another 3 for Chicago.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
They set the screen. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by Mobley. Ingram kicks to Maxey. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game. Ayton a screen on Maxey. Arnold pass to Ayton. And the basket is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Levens. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
To the middle, and stolen by Levens. And here we go. Fast break. Levens has got it. Here's Soto. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Levens dishes to Ingram. Lets it fly. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
McMillan's checked in for Philadelphia. Davis comes in for Ingram.
Davis.
Pass to Maxey. Outside, Davis. Passes it to McMillan. Shot clock at 5. There's the pick. Here's Soto. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mobley sets the pick for Wood. Kicks it to Ayton. Arnold pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
The pass to McMillan. Back to Maxey. To the wing on the left. Here's Soto. And the 3 off target. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They've led by as much as 10. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Wood passes to Mobley. Here's Maxey. Here's Levens. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Ayton. Arnold. He's covered by Maxey. Mobley misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to McMillan. Outside, Maxey. Here's the 3. And it's Levens missing. Mobley outside. And stolen by Levens. Doesn't go that time. The third quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
69.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the 76ers. Brandon Ingram's out there with Levens. And it's McMillan. And there's Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the 3 ball is good. Davis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Barber passes to Watkins. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Watkins. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Levens to tie it up. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. Porter against Davis. Passes it to Barber. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And it's blocked. On that side of bounds, Chicago will retain possession. Here's Mack. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Wood outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Levens got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ingram passes to McMillan. Back to Ingram. Here's Giannou. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Barber passes to Wood. And again, no good by Chicago.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Saturday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks. And then on Wednesday, they'll tip it off a homestand starting with the Milwaukee Bucks. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. The 76ers making a switch here. Maxey's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
And there's the dunk to finish it off.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. There's the pass to Levens. With the teardrop, that one goes in. Levens got 19 points.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Here's Barber. He's covered by McMillan. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Wood against Ingram. Chalk up 2 there. Ingram's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
Amazing how Ingram has emerged as one of the league's best scorers.
Back to Porter. Lets it go from deep. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Davis, the pass to Maxey. Back to Davis. Pass to Ingram. Over Porter. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Davis. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
On the offensive end, Ingram really puts in the sweat. He's committed to finding points for his squad.
Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 26.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside, Maxey. Ingram outside. Outside, Maxey. Levin sets the screen for Maxey. This one for 3. No good. Shot missing. Chicago has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And the shot goes down.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Ingram outside. Fades back. He can't get that one to fall.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Fires the 3. Can't hit that one.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And it's Davis missing. The Bulls have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. It's Porter atop the key. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
And the 76ers call time here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11. Pass to Whitehead. Lets it go with a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Whitehead's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the paint. Here's Watkins. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Whitehead passes to Maxey. Uncovered. Almost, but it rolls out. The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Arnold. He's guarded by Cousins. And Cousins comes over to help. Here's Arnold, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Bulls lead by 4.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
This is it to Soto. Over Glover. Gets it to go from 8 feet. He's got 21. The Bulls have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts are in the quarter. And the shot is good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The 76ers trail by 4. And here's Maxey. The pass to Levens. There's the 3. That shot, no good.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. In a moment now, quickly take a look at the offensive approach.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible, and so far they've been super successful using this attack.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Levin sets the screen for Maxey. Off target with his 3. The Bulls leading by 6. A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter. Unloads. Pass to Watkins. It's stolen. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Levens. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Out to the right wing. Pass to Glover. There's Watkins. Good on the triple. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. There's a good screen. It's tipped. Mobley against Maxey. Count that one for Mobley. Mobley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Chicago.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th. 6 to shoot. Here's Ingram. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
This is just a case of Brandon Ingram getting stronger and more able to play through contact.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Brandon Ingram. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. 7 seconds left in the game. Outside, Davis from deep three-point land. Can't get it to fall. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in as we present the New Balance Player of the Game.
On the bench where the game's played. One player earned wings, so it's worth singing from a bed in my heart where the pain lay. Grind them legs, they said, but you do it too much, them knees cause a strike on them. Most won't listen to the proverb cause they care too much about the button putting likes on them. Powder in the green, but the flower from the funds in the seed that we water it. Thanks to you, the crew's out in the league, cause you know that we are what you need. Put the order in. Sometimes you got to make it about yourself. Bring the warrior out yourself. Let loose in the wild, don't doubt yourself. You can find the route yourself. Sometimes you got to make it about yourself. Bring the warrior out yourself.